Hello, Geza. How are things in Los Angeles, California?
Well, still quarantined here. They've extended it for a while, and it looks like we're going to be indoors like for a while yet. Larva and I, we don't really mind it that much. We've been calling this the best quarantine ever because we get to hang out at home with the cat and do all the stuff that we normally have to run around. LA is a big place, and there's a lot that a lot of transportation issues. So we're doing everything on Zoom, and we've been doing a lot of stuff that we wouldn't normally do. So there's been an upside to it. I think that this, if you really want to look at this. I think that this whole thing that's happened to us is like pushing a big red reset button, and the whole world gets a moment to reevaluate itself. It's like the deck got shuffled. Suddenly, we're in a new world, and we don't even know where we're going to end up yet. I think it's going to affect the economy in a lot of ways, but artists, strangely, are coming out ahead.
Well, that's interesting. So you're staying busy, and are you doing a lot of remote recording?
Yeah, it's what I've been doing for like I started a little, bread and butter business about actually back when I was living at your place, the Vortex.
Mhm.
And what it was is basically I do disc mastering for people, kind of all over the world. People send me stuff, they upload it to Dropbox, I master it, and then I send it back to them. And that's been going along at a pretty good clip over the years, but it picked up a bit recently, and I started getting mixes again. And now I've got a group that wants me to produce them, a very good Latino group called Gabriela Penca. There's a shout out for them. They're very
Excellent.
political. They're very Native American and Latino, and they're super authentic. And they call me SA. I love it.
Nice. And where are they out of?
They're in LA here. They're in East LA also.
Oh, I see. Well, it's interesting, man. Out here, I mean, certainly everybody's given the virtual world a try. A lot of musician friends are doing, online concerts and stuff, but it looks very bleak out here anyway, at least as far as live performance goes. Club Helsinki has been closed for going on 2 months, and I don't know when we're going to be able to open again. We're all taking it day by day, but yeah, interesting times. But I'm glad to hear that the remote world is working well for you.
I wanted to give you a big bad shout out for setting up a GoFundMe for your employees. I thought that that was like a really noble and wonderful thing to do, and I think that that's going to have to be how people help one another right now, because of course we're all challenged in different ways, and it's not easy. A lot of people had to lay off their employees or used it as an excuse to. Other people, notably restaurateurs, are really wanting to hang on to their staff. I've noticed because I
Oh,
know
yeah.
some, and that makes sense because it's like a family, I'm sure. In case people don't know, Club Helsinki, I mean, obviously they're watching this, so they probably do know. But that place is like Disneyland for musicians. It's like, one of the most beautiful and elaborate clubs that's ever been set up.
Thank you.
And no, I mean that sincerely. And I'm just, grateful that there are places like that that are very supportive of folk art, because even punk rock, people tend to forget, but these are folk artists that we're dealing with, their culture
Yep.
and their music and even the lifestyle, in some ways, like even the punkers that I worked with, it was kind of like, I hesitate to say this, but it had its own like it's comparable in some ways to Delta blues because people lived hard lives. They kind of were outsiders artistically, and they very often died in drugs and despair, and yet at the same time made beautiful primitive music. I mean, what else can I say about that?
Loud Americana.
Loud Americana, exactly. When you listen to Social Distortion, that's as about American as it gets.
Yep, yep, yep. Well, Geza, it's great to see you, and it's great to chat with you. And keep watching Club Helsinki Virtual Open Mic.
Thank you.
And please give our love from everyone here at Helsinki on the East Coast to everyone at the Vortex on the West Coast.
Right on. For those of you who don't know, Cameron has another venue, a DIY style theater called the Vortex, and what we do is we do shows that are like basically like a community center type of thing. You know, people submit applications and then they're able to perform there. And there's a lot of different things that have happened over the years, art shows and a number of other things. Not to hog any more valuable airtime, but thought I'd give it a shout out too.
Thank you, Geza.
Okay.
All right, love to all.
All right, catch you later.
Bye-bye.